Hey guys, welcome back to another conversation. My name is Dibargya, and the IPL is around the corner. So we thought of making a video around cricket. And this one, as you can see from the title, it is about the Mongoose Bat. For this video, we have my friend Siddharth Jalan with us. Hey Sid.
Hi, Dibargya.
So, as always, let me display the contents of this video along with their timestamps. The history of the Mongoose Bat. The Mongoose Bat was first used by the Australian opener Matthew Hayden, who happened to play for Chennai Super Kings. This is back in IPL 2010. And Matthew Hayden also happened to be the brand ambassador of the UK bat making company Mongoose MMI3, which manufactured the Mongoose Bat. Over to you, Sid.
Yes, now let us talk about the rise of the Mongoose Bat. All right, so we have some stats up for you. So these are the stats of the innings where Matthew Hayden played with the Mongoose Bat for the first time in IPL. And firstly, he scored 93 runs with only 43 balls, with the use of 9 boundaries and 7 sixes in that innings. Second point to note over here is the control with which Matthew Hayden played. As you can see in this graph, that he had only 58% control on the shots that he played with the Mongoose Bat, which means 42% of the times he was not even in control of the shots. Thirdly, the most productive shot. As you can see from the graph, from the wagon wheel over here, the most productive shot with which Matthew Hayden played was front of the wicket, a drive or a slog which went straight down the ground. As you can see in the wagon wheel, 54 runs, more than his half century. 54 runs was scored right in front of the wicket in the regions of long off and long on with the use of the Mongoose Bat. So the only thing which he had to do was clear his front leg and just stonk the ball, and he was pretty sure that the ball will cross the boundary line. And that is why he played some fearless cricket and some fearless shots.
Well, thank you, Sid. That was an amazing explanation. So now moving on, let's talk about the science behind this bat. We all saw the wagon wheel. So there must be a reason why Matthew Hayden got most of the runs where he did. Let's look at the science behind the Mongoose Bat. So primarily, there are two things that I'm going to point out here about the Mongoose Bat. The first being the long handle of the Mongoose Bat. Now, the bat on your left is a regular bat, and the one on your right is a Mongoose Bat. The handle of the Mongoose Bat is approximately 43% longer than that of the regular bat, which makes the bat a bottom heavy bat. The bottom of the bat is heavy, and the top of the bat it's got a very long handle, which makes it very easy to hit the ball straight, right? That's the first thing. Now, this bottom heavy also creates another opportunity, which is sweet spot. And this is my second point. A regular bat has a single sweet spot, one sweet spot. Sweet spot is basically a spot on the bat which enables, so any ball that hits the sweet spot, there's about 60 to 70% chance that the ball will go to the fence. So regular bat, single sweet spot. The Mongoose Bat, the entire wooden surface becomes the sweet spot. So you hit anywhere on the Mongoose Bat, there is a 60 to 70% chance of the ball going to the fence. And that makes it lethal. It makes it a very lethal weapon when you're batting, especially in the T20 scenario. And this is possible because of the bottom heavy nature of the Mongoose Bat. Well, so that was about the science of the Mongoose Bat. Now, before I hand it over to Sid, there is an interesting thing here. The strength of the bat, which was rather the big hitting ability, right? That itself became the weakness of the bat, and Sid is going to tell us how. Over to you.
Thank you, Debarya. So, as you beautifully explained, that the entire blade of the mongoose bat itself was the sweet spot. That is what made it lethal. But as you saw in the beginning of our video, there was that one great legend who requested Matthew Hayden to not use that bat further. What was the reason behind that? Why did MS Dhoni ask Matthew Hayden not to use the mongoose bat further? Well, firstly, because the strength of the bat, as you said, was that you can hit the ball and the ball can fly off, it can go in the air. That also became the weakness as when you try to defend the ball, at that time, even when you're defending, the ball goes off in the air and which creates a chance of a wicket. Now that became the weakness of the bat. And this point was explained by Suresh Raina. So Suresh Raina mentioned 2 points. Firstly, when you try to defend the ball used to go in the air, which created a chance of a wicket. Secondly, if you remember the wagon wheel that we had shown you, on that wagon wheel you saw that there were no runs scored square of the wicket or behind the wicket, especially on the offside. So no runs scored of the point region in the third man region. It was a literal zero. Why is that? So because the blade of the bat is very short, which makes it very difficult to play cross-batted strokes. And especially when you're trying to play against the spinners, you need to be very quick on your foot. And that bat, when you're playing the cross-batted strokes, that bat was not useful, and you were not able to score runs. If you try to cut the ball, also the ball either used to miss the bat or go. The ball used to take the edge and go to the fielders, and you did not have any runs square of the wicket.
Well, thank you, Sid, for that explanation. Uh, just adding on, the BCCI actually did not ban the bat as such in 2010, nor did the IPL governing council. Uh, Batsmen refused to use that bat. As you saw the wagon wheel, and as Sid explained really well, the offside shots were literally zero. So, batsmen did not prefer to use that bat, and they stuck to the regular bats and scored their runs. However, ICC, I think, a couple of years later, they uh, the ICC issued a certain guideline to the bat manufacturers for certain specifications in the bat, and obviously the Mongoose Bat did not fall within those guidelines. So that's how the Mongoose Bat came to an end. It was not banned as such in 2010. So that was about it from us in this video. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you did not, then let us know what you did not like so that we are able to improvise in the next one. And yeah, do subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.